So today if you were in class, you'd be doing stations. But because you're not, we're going to go over one of the stations. And yeah. So this one's looking at multiple representations of graphs, tables, story problems, and equations. So it says the concession stand shows the snacks at a constant rate below. Armani says that the constant rate of the constant proportionality is $1.50. So I'm going to find for one snack. So I can choose any row, but dividing by 2 is easier for me. So I get $1.50. So I think it's this one, but let's just check. Angelina says the table is not proportional because it doesn't include the 0.00. Well, I know it is proportional because if I buy 0 snacks, it's going to cost me $0. So that's not true. A gear makes 50 revolutions each minute. It can be represented by the equation R equals 50t, where R is the total revolutions and t is the number of minutes. Bennett says that it will take more than 7 minutes to make 300 revolutions. Let's try R equals 50 times 7. I get R equals 350. So it says it will take more than 7 minutes to make 300 revolutions. That's not true. In 7 minutes, it can make 350. Betty says that 50 represents the constant of proportionality K. Well, it does because 50 represents the amount for 1. So Betty's right. Whatever the number is in front of the equations, that right there is the constant of proportionality. All right, so this one says, Chad says that the graph can be represented by 3x. So I'm going to go where I can find a spot in the crosshair. So I know I have x and y. So that's my feet, and this is my yards. I have 3, 1. So to write an equation, though, I have to find when x is 1. So I get 1/3. X equals y. So I know Chad's incorrect. Charlotte says it can be represented by 1/3 x equals y. So Charlotte's correct. The cost of a 4-pack of sodas is $5.56. What is the constant of proportionality that relates the cost in dollars to the sodas? So I know I have sodas. I know I have cost. I know that 4 is $5.56. I need to know what 1 is. So I'm going to divide by 4. I get $1.39. So Dana says that the cost of proportionality is $1.39. She's correct. The laundromat sells different sizes of washing powder as shown below. Elijah says the relationship is not proportional. Emma says that the relationship is represented by 0.18x. So I'm going to need my calculator. So I'm going to divide each cost by the number of ounces. So I get 0.18. I get 0.18. I don't get the same thing. I get that one, so let me just double check. was right. You always want to double check when that happens because you might have accidentally put it in wrong. So it's not proportional. This one is not times the number of ounces. Okay, a recipe calls for a proportional amount of flour and milk. Frank says that the table can be represented by y equals 2x. Finley says it's y equals 0.5x. All right, so I know that this is my x and this is my y. So I want to find when x is 1. So I'm going to divide by 7.5. So 3.75 divided by 7.5, I get 0.5. So I know it's 0.5x equals y. So 0.5 times the cups of flour gives me the cups of milk. A wedding reception seats 8 people at a table. The relationship represented by the equation is P equals 8T, where P is the number of people and T is the number of tables. So Jeff says that to host a wedding with 192 people, 22 tables will be needed. So let's see if that's right. So 8 times 22 should give us the number of people. I get 176 people. So that's going to give me too many tables. The other one says 13 tables for 104 people. And I get 104. So I know that Ginger's right. The next one says Hector says that you'll earn $320 for 32 hours of work. Hannah says if you work 18 hours, you'll earn 160. So I'm pulling that point because it's in the crosshair. I know that that's 220. So that's hours and the amount of money. So 2 hours for 20. So 1 hour it's going to be $10. So I get $10 an hour. So 32 hours times 10 equals 320. 18 times 10 is going to give me 180. The cost of Coca-Cola is $1.08. What is the constant of proportionality that relates the cost in dollars y to the number of ounces x? Well, they want to know per ounce. So $12 is $1.08. I need to find out for 1. So I'm going to divide by 12. Divide by 12. So 1.08 divided by 12, I get 9 cents per ounce. So Isaac is right. They want to know a swim shop sells different sizes of sunscreen. One has an equation and one says the relationship is not proportional. So I'm going to test it by dividing the cost by the number of ounces. Get 36 cents per ounce. So that worked out every time. So I know the relationship is proportional, and it's 36 cents times the number of ounces. All right, so this is a good review of all four of the different representations. Let me know if you have more questions.